Man, look how sleek everything looks. I feel like I'm being seduced by the cars. Oh yeah. My god, it's hypnotic. It's like you can't look away. Like, I'm not a car guy, but this is kind of doing it for me. It's turning me into a car guy. Like, this one's a Porsche. Look at those curves. So this is why guys like cars. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Play 1001 Games. I'm your host, Gaming Jay, and today we are playing the Xbox 360 classic known as Forza 2 Motorsports. Or is it Forza Motorsport 2, or is it Forza 2 Motorsport? I think it's Forza Motorsport 2, actually, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, there's a 2 in there. This is a sequel. The original game was made on the Xbox, and the sequel here is made on the Xbox 360. Now, this is an ultra-realistic racer in the spirit of Gran Turismo, which we've played before. So in the intro here, it's going to sort of break down some of the more realistic elements of the racing game here. Now, this is obviously a pre-rendered cutscene showing us some of the cool elements of this game. Now, as I say, this is an ultra-realistic racer. So be prepared, guys, because back when I played Gran Turismo, I guess we quickly realized that I do a lot better at video games when they're more unrealistic. These simulation-style racing games, I'm not necessarily the best at, but I'm looking to have some fun here today. I think this game was really designed for car aficionados, like if you really love cars, you know, all the ins and outs. There's something like 300 different cars, and you can like customize them and paint them, and tires and suspension, and all that awesome cool stuff, I suppose, for car people. Oh, and there's even crashes, the most awesome part, the most awesome and scary part, I guess, of real racing. Anyway, I'm just going to switch my batteries here, and then we're going to hop in. So the Xbox 360 does have wireless controllers, necessitating batteries. You know, when wireless controllers first came around, I remember everyone was kind of bummed out, actually, because now we had to start worrying about batteries for our controllers. But in the long run, actually, I think everyone's adapted quite well, and I think we could never go back to wired controllers. They're just too much of a pain in the butt. And, you know, you'd be playing a game on the couch, and like your mom or brother or someone would walk through the room and they'd kick the wire by accident and pull the controller out of your hand, or God forbid the console off of, you know, the TV stand and damage stuff. And it was just a nightmare. So, you know, here's to wireless controllers. Anyway, okay, here we go. So we have arcade mode, career mode, multiplayer, or options. I do have split screen multiplayer in this, which is pretty cool. Career, compete to unlock cars, race time trial. Let's just hop into arcade mode, because I have a feeling career is going to be just a little too advanced, and today we're really just here to check out Forza Motorsport 2, as is the whole premise of my Let's Play 1001 Games series. So let's go ahead and hop in here. This will give us a chance to kind of explore some different cars. Ooh, look at that one. I don't see that one on the road very much. I'm pretty sure that's not street legal. Still has rear view mirrors though, so maybe it is, who knows. I was thinking today, actually, how awesome it would be to, if you were a billionaire, buy a copy of the Tumbler Batmobile from Batman Begins and the Dark Knight series, just drive it around on the streets. But I'm almost positive that one is not street legal. Anyway, exhibition race number 1, the Nissan Speedway. Oh, we got some product placement here, just like real racing. I always thought it would be a terrifying job to work in the pit crew, because you all just kind of stand there hoping some car doesn't blow in at like 100 miles an hour and kill y'all. I mean, it's definitely, the car would be disqualified from the race, but it's a little consolidation for the fact that you would now be just a smear on the pavement, because nobody would survive that. Okay, we got our different cars here. This is a 2006 Mitsubishi Eclipse. This looks like just an average car you'd see someone driving. Let's try and find the most average car. An Audi. That looks pretty. It's a 4-door sedan. You could get that from an airport car rental agency for sure. Oh, we got the Leon Cooper R. That looks even more bland. I'm going pure bland here. I mean, they do have, you know, quote unquote sexy cars over here, like ooh, Ford GT. Definitely recognize that. So we got a little Porsche here. I don't feel like our guy has earned a Porsche yet. Ooh, that's a pretty cool car. That reminds me of like the 80s. All right. Let's see. Something totally bland. 2003 Volkswagen Golf. I think my mom had one of those. Let's go for it. Suggested line, braking only, anti-lock braking. I know that's good for ice, so we're going to go with anti-lock braking, guys. Traction, stability shifting. Hell, that looks good enough to me. Don't know what most of those options did. Again, full disclosure, I'm not a car guy. I'm a video game guy. Guess what? Surprise, surprise. I play video games. I'm not super into cars, but I do appreciate a good racing game, and I had fun with Gran Turismo, so I'm looking forward to this game here. I have heard a lot about Forza Motorsport over the years. Oh god, this load screen is taking forever. I'm just going to keep talking, so. I've heard a lot about Forza Motorsport over the years. People I knew who really liked racing really talked highly of this series, so I'm excited to finally try it. Like, can you believe I've never played a Forza Motorsport? Maybe you can believe it, maybe you can't. O. Zabrowski, A. Hartman, G. Vaden. There's me, Cursed Monkey. That's right. Alright. You guys like that name, Cursed Monkey? I had no idea what to name my Xbox when I got it, and for some reason that came to mind. Alright, here we go! We're in our Volkswagen Golf. Let's ram someone right into the wall. Oh, we broke his window. Oh yeah, spit out, buddy. Spit out, buddy. Oh, there's a car trying to defend him from behind. They're like, hey, that's not in the spirit of what we're doing here. We're supposed to be racing, you dick. And I'm like, joke's on you. I don't even know why I'm in this thing. I'm a commuting mother just going to pick her daughter up from a soccer game. I don't know how I ended up on this track, but I'll take you all down. As they clearly leave me in the dust. Okay, so one thing we actually got to try and do in this game is, what is it called? Not drifting, drafting? Hey, look at all the motorhomes! All the people in the motorhomes came to see us. I kind of want to, like, give them a scare and, like, grind up against the wall here, just make them think I'm gonna maybe fly over the railing and kill them all. That's a nice, you know what, they came for a show. I want to give them a real show. So we have to draft. So what drafting is, in case you don't know, it's that when a car is driving this fast, it creates kind of like a break in the air in front of it, and right behind the car is like a little area. I think it's like got really low air pressure, if I'm not mistaken. And if you can get in that little area behind a car, you can actually go a little faster, because your car now doesn't have to break up the air in front of you. So going behind a car like this is actually a really good way to get some speed. Then you go in front of them and you smash them into the wall. You straight up murder them. Oh, and then this dick passes us. Okay. So, I like how I have 0.6 penalty time. They're like, yo, this guy decided to do it to me. Oh, there's the penalty. The penalty was not the time. It was, oh my god. I got severely penalized there. I was gonna say, I like how they didn't really give me a penalty for all the dickish things I've been doing on the track, but I guess, the drivers in this course, they have their own laws that they obey. It's the code of the wannabe NASCAR driver who's driving a Volkswagen Golf. They protect their own, let's just say that. They don't appreciate a-holes driving around, mashing people into the wall. I really hope that was intentional. I really hope the AI in this game pays attention. If you're too much of a dick, they actually sort of try to be a dick back to you, because that'd be pretty awesome. So I have a feeling we're not going to win this first race here. I'm pretty sure they tried to kill us and leave us for dead, and we're probably dead last year. But that's okay. We were in a crappy car. I'm going to attribute it to the car. Let's blow through. Let's see if we can get another penalty by killing some of the pit crew. Oh no, it wouldn't let me. It took control. Damn, they're onto us. Those folks at Microsoft are onto us, saving data. Please don't turn off your Xbox. Yep. 8th of 8. In the C class, we were 4 seconds behind. What was the fastest guy? Oh, he's like 20 seconds ahead of us. Okay, let's go ahead and continue. Make sure to save that, because we don't want to forget our awesome record of doing horrible. Now this, if you're paying attention there, the graphics while we were driving around look pretty damn sleek. Oh, do I actually have to pass this before I can do like another track? What does it say? You need to get a bronze or better in race 1. Okay, so joke's on us, we actually have to try here. So let's go ahead. Wait, performance production class. Sports performance. Let's try class B. I think the classes are different types of cars. So rather than going with lame cars, let's try and pick a sweet one now. Ooh, the Speedster Turbo. Man, that looks like a car from tomorrow, like it's a futuristic car. Look at its taillights. It's like a bunch of like tubes. Alright, I'll take that. Yes. Those options look good to me. I'm just trusting you, game, not to screw me over with some crap option that, like, I could flick and all of a sudden the game would be a lot easier. But anyway, if you're paying attention to the cars we were driving, the cars look damn sweet. I mean, they really do look like these perfect, shiny, glossy, you know, I don't know, achievements of modern engineering, I suppose. This game is, as I say, it is made for car fanatics. And, you know, one thing that people who really love cars like about them is, you know, they look pretty awesome. And so this game, the racing obviously is designed to be very realistic and so on. There's lots of car options. But another big component of it is making the cars look good. And this game, I think, does a pretty good job of that. Let's give this guy a scare. Whoa, whoa. We're actually not going to be a dick to anyone this time around. I think we're losing to, like, a red Toyota hatchback. Like, look at that thing. How is that ahead of us? I swear if that is a hatchback, I'm calling shenanigans on the way they coded these cars. Because there's no way a car like that. Are you kidding me? I can't even catch up to this thing. What am I doing here? I'm doing, I don't even know. Oh, 139 miles per hour. That's it? I mean, I feel like some cars go faster than that. I don't know. Like, I'm just thinking, like, you know, when I'm, like, driving to work on the highway, I'm going, like, 70 miles per hour approximately. Oh, you jerk! Help! Give him a penalty! Penalty time! Penalty! Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Okay. So, now here's the big question. How do we come back from this? Like, in Mario Kart, there'd be like little things we can hit. It would go blue-lulu, 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 and we get like the blue turtle shell or like the bullet bill or something. What's my strategy here? I have one more lap to pull it together. Okay, my finger is pulling on the trigger as hard as I can. There's no cars to draft in front of, so I guess we just take these corners like really gently so as not to like cause our tires to lose grip on the ground and hope for the best. But I think we just lost this race. I think that jerk, we're gonna call him Jerky McJerkenstein, just screwed us over hardcore. I think he was still holding a grudge from the last race, actually. He was like, oh yeah, you think you can just change cars and all of a sudden we'll forget? We know that you're the a-hole of this whole race. And we do, you know what we do with a-holes around here? We wipe them out so that they can't win. There's my tire tracks as I went into the wall, still left on the course. So it's nice that that's still there. Very realistic. My shame, my humiliation is permanently ingrained on the track of this this course here. And yeah, we literally came in dead last. There was nothing we could do. We got screwed over early on. It was like, that was that. By the way, you're now last. Okay. I see how it is. Where's the monster truck edition? I just want the one where I can literally ram the crap out of all my opponents. Just mash them into the wall. I don't care how beautiful they make the cars look in this. I wanna literally destroy an opponent. So we got the ASR heavily modified production purpose-built racers. High-end prototype race cars. That sounds like the type of class that I should not be racing, but I'm gonna go for it anyway. Oh my god, rarity 10 out of 10. Handling, oh yeah. They have identical statistics, so which one looks better? I think this one is branded with the Shell logo, so I don't know, let's go with the other one. It's branded with Casio, sure. They made good watches in the 90s. I had a Casio digital watch, and I would like beep boop boop put in like my calendar and phone numbers and stuff. Thought it was so cool back in the day. Now everything just goes into a smartphone. If you wear a digital watch, you're a total dork these days. Although, actually, no, that's not true, because like smartwatches are kind of like modern digital watches. The you know, the iPhone, the Apple Watch or whatever, and the Android and Samsung watches and stuff. All right, this is either where we're gonna make our move or where we are clearly gonna lose. Though we lost pretty definitively last time, so I don't think there's too much threat of us doing any worse. So we're gonna draft, and then, oh, you jerk! Oh, that's okay. We made it. We made it. Now we're gonna draft behind this guy. I feel like the one nice thing about racing these supersonic experimental cars is that at least the race will be over pretty quickly. So either we're going to win or... Well, I mean, those are our two options, win or lose. I guess you can win by small degrees, because if we get a bronze, then we, like, kind of win. And all we need is a bronze here. We just need to not come in, like, 8th. We'll be okay. Oh, I don't trust this guy. I don't trust you at all, buddy. But I am going to pass you and hope for the best. Okay, we are now first. We are officially first. He's 0.1 of a second behind me. That is about as close as you can be to someone without actually like being right on top of them. So that's kind of terrifying. Car behind. He's 0.4. Okay, we're pulling away. The trick was, okay, all you need to do to win a race, who knew, is pilot a supersonic experimental jet car. All we need is like a flame coming out of the back of this thing, and essentially I'm fulfilling my fantasy of driving the Batmobile around. Because it's, once you got a jet engine in a supersonic experimental car, I'm willing to call it a Batmobile, whatever kind of car it is. It's close enough, let's just say. Oh yeah, this is it. This is it. This is how we should race. I don't want to hit the wall right at the last second. Oh yeah, just grind a bit of paint off that car. Gotta give the lab boys something, you know, the guys in the garage, something to work on. Don't want to return this car in peak physical form. You gotta like shave a bit of the paint off just to show that you're rugged. All right, well there we go. We finally passed the first race. I am liking the variety of cars here, and they all do handle a little differently, which is nice. The supersonic car there definitely felt faster and like more responsive than some of the other cars. We got some sweet rap music in the background as we are rewarded with cars. You know, the one thing somebody who races cars wants is more cars. It's like the perfect reward. Like, think about that in any aspect of your life. Imagine if the more video games I played, the more video games I was given. Like, that would be my dream. Think of anything you like to do. Like, the more cake you eat, the more cake you get. That's just basically awesomeness. I wish that worked in real life. Ultra high-end, purpose-built. Let's just try a few more of these here. Why not? Oh, these look cool. I remember having like little Hot Wheels and stuff as a kid that looked like these things. I mean, that's about the extent of my my knowledge here. Okay, so we want to go for the fastest car. Ooh, I like this one. Do you guys remember they had Hot Wheels that like if you dunked them in water, they would change color? So it might be like a black and a teal car like this, but you dunk it in water and it becomes like red and purple. Do you remember that? Those were awesome. I have no idea what happened to all my Hot Wheels, all my little toys when I was a kid. I don't know. I mean, I'm sure at some point my mom just... I hope she didn't throw them out. I think she probably donated them just so, you know, Value Village or something like that. This game has split screen, so if I did have a friend... I'm still working on that, by the way. One day I will have a friend. But if I did have a friend, I could play split screen. And it is kind of nice to know about good, solid games. Like, if you're a racing fan, I feel like... even if you play a lot online, you still probably want to have split screen capabilities for when friends come over. It is kind of a shame how, like, it seems like for the modern systems, they kind of went all in, either in terms of online play or local play. Like, whoa, God! Okay, this track, there's turns. Whoa, okay, that's just embarrassing. Okay. Now we're doing a full donut. Let's just finish it. And off we go. Okay. That race started about as bad as any race possibly could. We might have to go for a slower car on a track like this. Because I'm looking at this. Oh, Jesus. Okay, we're going to give the lab boys a little bit more to clean up on this car than on other cars. People in the stands are like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? They're just watching me like bat ping pong. From wall to wall. Oh God, sorry, I'm so sorry. They're not scared at all, those people. You should be. You should be terrified. Okay. So clearly the fast cars are not my friend on this one. Oh God. Okay, there must be another brake that I don't know about. Oh God. Is it wrong if I sort of nobly bow out of this race? I think that's what I should do. Take a photo. No, I just want to quit the race. Let's forget this one happened. We're going to go back and pick a slower car. Woo! Anyway, forgetting about that entire race. So what I was saying is, you know, with like PS4 and Xbox One and stuff, they've kind of gone full into, oh, hold on, let's pick a car. Let's pick a D. Let's pick like a car that barely passed class. It earned a D. Look at that thing. The Elan, the 1969 Toyota. Oh, these are not bad cars. The Mazda. Okay, I'm done driving crap cars. There's another Volkswagen Golf. Let's find something cool-ish, but not too cool. Oh god, yeah, we totally got to do that. It's like just an average Toyota car from the 80s. We're totally going with that. I don't know why I'm obsessed with the 80s, but it just, you know, nostalgia, I guess. Yeah, so PS4, Xbox One, they've kind of gone full speed into like, we only do online and like split screen, we don't care. Local multiplayers for suckers, for losers who can't afford more than one console and 2 TVs in one house. Buy 2 consoles and network them if you want to play together. And then you have Nintendo on the other end that's like, we don't understand the internet, it's confusing. For us, you just gotta play local. Local, local, local. If you don't have a friend who can physically drive to your house, you shouldn't be able to play with them. So you got Nintendo and then PlayStation. It's just sort of like, what happened to having both online play and like local co-op options? It's like no company's kind of really interested in doing it all. So, I mean, I myself really like having online options because I want to be able to play with friends who I don't live near. So for me, if a console doesn't have online options, it's really like not a high priority for me to get. But, you know, again, those once in a while blue moon occasions. Oh god, okay. Well, this is going to be a battle, let me tell you. Those once in a while blue moon occasions, though, it is nice to have local multiplayer, so I don't know, like, I mean, both are really important. It's just sad that, like, you have to decide these days one or the other when you're buying a console, and very few consoles really put in, like, the real effort that it would take to do both. Oh, God. Okay, I need to follow these, like, magical lines on the road a little more clearly, and stop taking turns at, like, 70 miles an hour, because I'm losing. All right, let's take our anger out on this guy. Ah, I'm losing, this sucks. Oh, God. Well, I screwed us both over. All right, hey, I just noticed the driver's on the right side of the road there, which means this must be in England, I guess? I'm driving like a European car or something like that, or an Asian car maybe? Oh yeah, maybe it's an Asian car, because Toyota, duh. Alright, we have 2 laps to recover. I have faith, guys. I have faith of the heart, just like that terrible, terrible Star Trek Enterprise intro song says. Which, this is totally off topic. I don't know why I'm talking about Star Trek Enterprise while I'm playing Forza Motorsport 2. But like, what the hell was with that theme song? Faith of the Heart. Star Trek is a show about science and reason. It's not about faith. And it was so sappy and cheesy. You know, Next Generation. I mention Next Generation a lot, but, you know, really, nothing will ever beat Next Generation. Next Generation is just the bomb. And I guess these are the thoughts my guy is having as he just drives around on the road all by himself. This could be a time trial at this point because there are no other drivers. I guess we should use this opportunity to really kind of get a feel for how we're supposed to be driving the car here. Okay, what am I supposed to do here? Can I drift? Oh, there, that didn't go too badly. Okay, so it's sort of a mix of sort of tapping the brake and hitting the gas. I think I can do this. So really, I think I was focusing too much on my opponents and trying to get ahead of them. But what I got to start focusing on is just driving well for me. Oh, sorry, folks. Might have given you a bit of a scare there. I mean, I'm not really catching up to people. Not that much, really. But I feel like if I can, like... Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. If I can get a... Oh, look, I am kind of catching up. If I can just not wipe out, I think I have a good shot of doing reasonable on a track like this. Okay, so here we go. Practice. Go, go, go. Oh, yeah. All right, we got it. I don't know if that's the fastest way to do the turn, but what I do is I kind of hit the brakes, and then I kind of, like, pump the gas to, like, give myself acceleration into the turn, if that's a term. So we might not be dead last. We might actually catch up to this guy. We just can't get too excited about the prospect, because that's when you mess up like this. Oh, damn it. I was too interested in catching up with this guy, and now I'm farther behind. Okay. Okay, we can do this. We can do this. This is just a practice round. Tell you what, actually, let's even go ahead and quit this one, because I know I'm going to lose. And let's hop into this once more. with a different car. Let's go back to let's try B Series. We haven't tried B Series. I guess going to faster cars is not like a wise move on a weird track like this. It's like they went from, this is the easiest track ever, just accelerate the whole time and you'll be fine, to this one, like you actually gotta know how to take turns. What is this, metric? You know what I'm really hoping is that this video does not get flagged for copyright. So I gotta keep talking. I have to talk as fast as I can, as loud as I can over this music. Otherwise this video might get flagged and taken down, which would be really annoying. I don't know what I'd have to do. I guess I'd have to go in and like remove the game audio and re-upload it. I really hope that's not the case. Okay, song, stop! Metric song, stop! Stop playing! Stop playing! You don't know! You don't know the copyright issues that you're gonna cause for me. No, it's still going. Okay, quick. What? The split screen class. Oh, what defines a classic game to you guys? Let's talk about this very loudly for just a minute here. So there's various definitions you could come up with for a classic or a retro or a vintage game. So this game itself is like 10 years old, which is actually like pretty old. But like in my opinion, I think most people would agree with me. There's no way that Xbox 360 counts as like a retro game yet. The original Xbox, maybe, but I've gone out on a limb before and said I even don't really consider it right to call those games retro, and I think we need a new title for those games. I think, oh yeah, look at this, oh, perfect turn, and we drafted the whole time. Let's ram this guy from behind. I'll really put a scare into him. But I think even like the Xbox and the PS2, I wouldn't consider them retro. And I've suggested maybe like the phrase old school or something like that would make sense for those kinds of games. Oh man, this guy's being a total dingus. Get out of my way! Get out of my way, yes. The red car always wins. That's the pro tip for you guys. Always pick the red car. Nope, nope. Yes! Red car power for the win! So, retro to me, I would say, is anything kind of the Nintendo, Super Nintendo era or earlier. So really it's kind of the 8-bit, 16-bit systems kind of tap out the end of the term retro. As soon as you start getting into games that use polygons, like I'm not talking like Star Fox, I'm talking like N64, the first Xbox, you know, things like GameCube and Xbox 360 and so on. All of those, I think, even though they're now officially old, I would not categorize them as retro games. And I would say that probably we need a new term. I suggested old school. You may disagree with me or agree with me, but it brings up the interesting question of like, how do you define a retro game? Like, what is a retro game to you? Is it something that is just old? Or is it something maybe that you played in your childhood? Or is it something that like you can find at flea markets and at used game stores? I mean, like, if you're going to use that standard, like, the Xbox 360 you can find, oh god, at flea markets and in used game stores. Oh, look at the side of my car, I wrecked the car, oh no. This is where it all starts to fall apart. We were doing so good. Then they teamed up on us because they knew the power of the red car could not be overcome by any individual racer. Oh man, I just got my foot on the gas. Oh my god. I think I'm going way too fast for this turn. We shall see. We shall see. Do it. No. No. We're in the grass. We're in the weeds. Oh, but we didn't hit the wall. That's okay. We didn't help us though in terms of like going up a spot. Go. I need to learn how to drift, damn it. I think there's probably like an e-brake that I don't know about here. I'm just using the regular brake and I feel like it is I feel like it's not doing me all the justice it could. Ugh. Go! Accelerate! Oh, come on! Red car versus red car. We're supposed to be brothers in this, buddy. Not enemies. Get out of the freaking way! Jesus, that guy did not want to give up his spot. He was like, come on, my dad was fourth. I want to be fourth. It's a family thing. My entire family has always come in fourth in races. Please let me fulfill the family dream. Not on my watch, though. No family dreams on my watch. Okay, how are we gonna do this? This is our last lap, so if we mess this up, we're really boned. Go, accelerate! Accelerate! Oh no, is this a finish line? God damn it, it is. Son of a bee. Notice I'm like self-censoring this time. I'm trying not to get so worked up that I actually curse. Damn it! We lost! We lost! Oh well, it's okay to lose sometimes as long as copyrighted music is not playing behind you. Damn it! Where's like the freaking easy mode? A-class. Alright, tell you what, one more race. Actually, no. High performance. Ultra high performance. Let's just go for it. Not that this is going to do any good for us. Driving around in a Sibera speed. We're totally losing. Suggested line. Braking only. How about a full suggested line? I think that will show us where to drive. Anti-like braking on. Traction. Stability. Shifting. God, if we had to manually shift in this game, we would be last every time. Well, I think this is our last race. I think we've sort of been experimenting here with Forza Motorsport. We've had a bit of fun. We've contemplated some issues here. So Forza Motorsport 2 here is one of the games in the book, 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die. And so if you're just joining us, you know, this series that you stumbled onto, I'm on a quest to play through the book, 1001 Video Games You Must Play Before You Die, and this is one of the games. So here today, you know, the point was to try this game out and see, you know, what do we think of it? And so what do we think of this game? Well, first of all, I must say that it is a very nice looking game. As far as racing simulators go, the cars look very nice. Oh, and it begins. Oh, man, that corner takes us every time. No matter what kind of car we're driving. Okay, change of plans. Change of plans, everybody. Forget about racing, because it ain't happening. It's time for revenge. Alright, this is the revenge lap. This is the final lap. We're going full speed, full turbo here. Oh god, let's see if we can make this car die. Oh man, we're just spinning around in circles here. Okay, where is everyone? Oh, I can't get it to stop spinning. Stop spinning, god damn it. Oh, how did I go into the wall again? Okay, clearly realistic car physics don't agree with me. Here they come. Here they come. Oh, this is gonna be great. Sucker! You're not getting first, baby! Alright, we ruined that guy's life. Oh, yeah! So this is the other thing you can do in Forza Motorsport 2 if you realize racing is not for you. So, beautiful game, really obviously realistic car physics, and if you are a car fan, you probably already know about this. I don't have to tell you about Forza Motorsport, but in case you don't, it looks like a pretty awesome car racer. I think it definitely takes a lot of practice. Even on the second track here, I was having a lot of trouble, and I was trying. I tried different cars, different speeds. I was sort of paying attention. Oh, here we go. You're not getting first either, buddy. Send you home in a body bag. Oh, look at him. He's like, what the hell was that? Oh, and he got plowed by another car. We're taking this one out too. Wow, this game just got a lot more fun. Who cares about winning races? This is taking me back to when I was playing Whiplash or Fatal Racing. One of the fun things you can do in that game too is just totally sabotage the other racers. So I love that they let you do this. Because hey, if I'm gonna lose at a race, I want to lose with like aggressive vengeance. What are the cons of this game? Well, I don't know. I don't know if there are like any obvious necessary cons. I mean, I guess it does have a very steep learning curve. So if you're looking for like a casual racer, you know, this game is just not going to be for you. If you're not into cars as much, you know, this racing game may not be for you. Things like, you know, simpler racing games like Mario Kart, or not even necessarily Mario Kart, but even like Fatal Racing, which you can find on my channel. I played it for Saturday Afternoon Gaming one time. That just has a bit more sort of general appeal, I think. I think this one, it really appeals to the individuals who are sort of really interested in high-skilled racing. So if you're into that, you're going to like this game. If not, you probably won't. So is this a game that I think you must play before you die, as the book suggests? I don't think so. I think that, again, it really depends on your interests as a gamer. I think all gamers can have fun doing what I'm doing right now, which is totally messing. Although I wish I would stop doing donuts. I'm not holding left or right. It's just that when my car starts to spin out, if I hold gas, it's like it does an automatic donut. I don't know why. Oh yeah, B. Oh, let's give him the works. Oh yeah, come on. Come on, man. I want to kill you. Oh, we're gonna make him wipe out again. Yes, into the wall. Oh God. You're coming in last, buddy. Dead last. That's what you get for messing with me. You were one of the guys who messed with me in the previous race, weren't you? Weren't you? Anyway, so those are my thoughts, guys. Let me know in the comments down below if you agree with me. Let me know if you're a Forza Motorsport fan, what you love about the series, or if you've never heard of or played this game before. You know, what do you think after watching this? Is this a game you would check out, or is it one that sort of you're happy to just sort of know about through me and so on? I don't know. Anything you wanted to talk to me about down in the comments, always happy to hear. In the meantime, my friends, if you find yourself in any high-stakes racing games, just remember, you always have the option to just be a total a-hole and sabotage everyone. You don't have to play their game. You can play your game. And otherwise, take care of yourselves. Until next time, my friends, peace. You know, it's actually kind of like interesting to try and race the track without hitting the cars that are coming from like the opposite direction. Kind of takes like a whole other skill set. Oh God! Whoa! Oh, get out of the way! But my car is wrecked, man. I don't know how this thing is still on the road. It really shouldn't be. And I'm pretty sure that this is why I will never be invited to drive a race car on a racing track. Because it turns out you just can't trust me. Oh!